The Obi-Wan Kenobi show is a disgrace to Star Wars. I have never been so disappointed from the first 3 episodes in my life. This camera angle here, how we're set up, you should know that I'm about to spit rage, unlike I ever have on this channel. Let me first give you some context so you know I'm just not a douchebag. I love Star Wars, okay? I've watched probably all of the movies individually more than 5 times. I've seen all the TV shows, Clone Wars, Rebels. I've watched all the Disney Plus shows. I've watched The Mandalorian. I've watched Boba Fett. Okay, I've watched everything there is to know. And because of that, I think I have the fair right to say that this is one of the worst Star Wars experiences I've ever watched. What were they thinking? This video does include spoilers, so if you haven't seen the show, you're gonna want to click off here. Don't go watch it. Just forget about this video and forget about the show in general. The first episode was pretty much all build up. All right, it introduces Obi-Wan, it introduces Order 66 again. No combat, no action scenes, but that's okay, right? It's supposed to build up. And honestly, I thought this build up was good. I thought it transitioned people who didn't see all the, other Star Wars content from the movies to Obi-Wan where he is now. Like I said, a lot of build up, had to do it. The first episode, all right, the pilot can always be a little bit, a little bit weird, but overall a mid episode. It is what it is. I went into episode 2 with high expectations, knowing that because that episode was so mid, they must be saving something big for episode 2, right? I was so wrong. 15 minutes into episode 2, the people I was watching the show with fell the fuck asleep. Literally, eyes closed, snoring, could not bear the boringness of these episodes. I do not enjoy watching Princess Leia as her 10-year-old self being chased around by grown men. Episode 2 seemed like it could be crazy, but really, it was just a goose chase the entire time. I was very surprised that they introduced Leia into the show. I did not think that she was going to be a part of it at all, and I thought her entire story could be a whole different show. Well, I'm sure as hell happy that it is not a whole separate show. Leia is cool. I'm happy they put her storyline in the show. However, it's not called Princess Leia. The show has been more about her running from dudes, having more action scenes than Obi-Wan, than actually just Obi-Wan surviving. The second episode was literally just filler again. After I watched that episode, I was like, what happened? Obi-Wan got Leia back? Second episode, Obi-Wan didn't ignite his lightsaber once. Second episode, they didn't play the Force theme once. Second episode, and Obi-Wan uses the Force in the most cliche way to save somebody. Jesus, man, I don't know what they were going for with this show, to be honest. The first 3 episodes seemed so scrambled and so not what I was expecting. I expected this to be a serious show about Obi-Wan fucking in the desert, surviving, people coming after him and shit, and him having to figure that out. Him understanding what happened to Anakin, him, trying to put the pieces together of what he can do in life. But really, this is just The Mandalorian, but with a girl. Episode 2 was so bad. After I finished that, I was like, okay, so 1, this is not what I was expecting. 2, this is a 4 out of 10 show. And 3, why does Disney hate Star Wars? They were doing so well, man, with these shows, man. The Star Wars shows were starting to bring back the hype that was lost after the sequels. But after making Obi-Wan Kenobi show kind of mid, I've lost all respect for Disney in general. All right, so let's talk about episode number 3, because this is really where I realized we are not going to be getting anything we want. There are only 3 episodes out right now, so obviously this is all I have to work with. And the show could get better towards the end. But regardless, they wasted 3 episodes. So the show's been the same the entire time. They're fucking planet hopping from place to place. So here we are on the 3rd episode. Pretty much still no action has happened. Obi-Wan has used the Force once, and we are not excited for anything. But all of a sudden, right? Darth Vader comes out of nowhere. Shit's starting to get interesting, right? We get a scene with him that looked ridiculously phony. I'm not sure if it was just me, but when he was in that Mustafar lava castle, that shit looked like a Power Rangers movie. I could not believe that they were doing my man's Darth Vader like this. I could just not take him seriously when he was sitting in that throne. I don't know what it was about the CGI or the effects or something, but it just looked so phony. I wish they made it look like Rogue One. They weren't fucking around with Vader on that show. I mean, that movie. But surprisingly, unexpectedly, Obi-Wan and Darth Vader actually fight this episode. The first exciting thing to happen. What the fuck was that fight scene? Okay, first of all, I thought it was underwhelming how they revealed Darth Vader to Obi-Wan. It felt very underwhelming the way Obi-Wan saw Anakin for the first time. In the episode before, when he realized they were alive, he was having those mind flashes and stuff. He was seeing visions of Anakin. He was like, oh shit, he's alive. I thought that was really cool. But when he actually saw him, he was just like, oh shit, you just got kind of like scared. You're on the Jedi Council. You're a master Jedi on the Okay, sure, you're not as strong as you used to be, but you still whooped his ass 10 years ago. And here he is walking towards you in a black suit and you shit your pants, not igniting your lightsaber. Oh my god, I could not believe the footage I was watching. What has Obi-Wan become? I understand that he's a different person. I understand that his personality has changed because of what happened. But now they're making Obi-Wan like Luke. They love taking these strong characters and making them mentally phony after 10 years. Obi-Wan was like, should I ignite my lightsaber? Running around and shit, not knowing what was going on. Like, bro, get lock in. You're a master Jedi, bro. Blowing me, bro. And that phony lightsaber fight, even though it was pretty cool when he like force choked him, like put him in the fire. I thought that was dope. But once again, The only good footage we've got. And then even though there's just like a small fire and Darth Vader's on this side of the fire and Obi-Wan's over here, he just lets Obi-Wan leave. There's a droid picking him up and taking Obi-Wan, and he just lets him leave. He's been looking at him for 10 years. He has him right now. He almost killed him. He just lets him leave. I don't know. I thought Darth Vader was stronger. I feel like he could have just force pulled him, the droid, through the fire and just won. But nah. We need 3 more episodes, you see. 3 more episodes of shitty content that will only further decay how much we love Obi-Wan. I think that it's butchered for 2 reasons. One, because there's just not good writing here. There simply, these 3 episodes have just not exciting. The cliffhangers haven't even really been like, oh, what the hell? There's nothing really keeping us engaged. And that should have been easy to do with such a big character like Obi-Wan. Shows like The Mandalorian, where we don't really know this guy yet. He's a bounty hunter. Each episode is different. That makes sense. But when you have a character like Obi-Wan doing the things like that, and that's how they're making the show interesting, visiting different planets, introducing new characters, that's not what I wanted this show to be about. I wanted it to be about Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's a master Jedi. He's one of the strongest people in the universe, and he's on some shitty desert planet. That is a cool story, but you have him now acting like a hero and a pussy at the same time. I don't know what the character is. I don't know what the show is. I don't know what the direction is. The show has just simply not been entertaining. The episodes aren't fulfilling, and they're not really notable. The show came out, and I didn't hear people going crazy about it. I wasn't seeing like clips uploaded on YouTube like I usually do, like some spoilers or something, because there was nothing that happened. There's nothing interesting that's happened. There's no good scenes to watch. Anyway, in my opinion, Obi-Wan right now gets a 5 out of 10 max. This has been incredibly disappointing. I was very, very sad after I finished the 3rd episode, realizing that the show was not good halfway through, or at least even looked like it's getting good. Let me know what you guys think of Obi-Wan Kenobi, and if you agree with me. I know a lot of you are going to hate on this, but really, 5 out of 10, bro. Without further ado, guys, I'm Treyllo. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. As always, see you in the next one. Peace out.